Hey friends, it's Hope, and today I am here to do a tag video. Now this tag was not created by me, it was created by Jen over at Prepare Your Shelf. I will leave her channel link and the video that she did down below in the description box if you guys want to check it out. I highly suggest you do. But this tag is called Giving Thanks, and I will also leave all the questions down below if you guys want to participate in this tag. And there are 7 questions, so let's get started with question number 1. Question number 1 is name a book that made you thankful that you live in your own world and not in the book's world. For me, this was easy. It was The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. They have concentration camps in this book for all the kiddos, and that just sounds awful. And really, when they're not in the concentration camps, they're fighting for their lives on the outside world. So that just doesn't sound a lot of fun either. So I prefer the world I live in right now and not so much the world in The Darkest Minds. Number 2 is give thanks to a book that changed your perspective. And for me this year, it was a new read, and it was actually Addicted to You by the Ritchie sisters. I recently read this book last month, and the 2 main characters are living through their very serious addictions, and it just like completely changed my perspective on people who are living day to day with some very serious addictions. So yeah, it was very interesting. Like I said, it changed my perspective on addictions and what people go through on a day-to-day basis. This book is more for the adult reader though, so if you're a youngin', I highly suggest you wait a few years to pick this book up. Question number 3 is which character would you be thankful for if they were your significant other? Now, when I first heard Jen say this question, my first initial response would have been Damon Black. Y'all know how much I adore Damon. But then I was thinking, okay, let's take this in a literal sense, like real world, non-alien boyfriend scenario. And for me, that is gonna have to be Beckett Montgomery from The Next Always, which is a book that I also read last month and really adored. Beckett is just this tall, dark, and handsome type of character who puts others first. He is super creative, he is an architect, and he's a hard worker, loves his family, and deeply loves Claire. And I just think his love for Claire and ownership of being responsible and being a family man and just his dedication to her was so beautiful, and I adore him. Question number 4, which character made you say thanks but no thanks? For me, I actually have 2 male characters that are actually from the same book, and you guys are probably going to freak out and be angry with me. But here we go, time to get controversial. Those characters are gonna be both Adam and Warner from the Shatter Me series. I honestly loved Adam in the first book, and then he became the whiniest book character I have ever read about. So naturally, don't like him anymore, and I was just never a Warner fan. Question number 5 is name a book that made you laugh out loud just like your drunk Uncle Earl. And for me, this was also very easy. This was Yes Please by Amy Poehler. I did a buddy read along with my dear friend Abby from Abby Reads, and we both loved this book so much. Amy Poehler is just hilarious. I want her to be my best friend. Abby read it on physical book. I listened to it on audiobook. It was just fantastic. I highly suggest you guys picking it up or listening to it if you have the opportunity. Question number 6 is name a book that made you angry just like your drunk Uncle Earl. And for me, that is going to be Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. I sped through this book because I just had to know what was going to happen, but a book has never given me so much anxiety and just horrible bad feelings inside until I read this book. And it's just because the relationship in this book was so toxic. It was so negative. It was just so bad. Like I said, I had to know what was going to happen, so I did finish it and I sped right through it, but yeah, their relationship just made me really angry, and I will not be continuing with the series. The last question is name something that you are thankful for when it comes to BookTube. And for me, that has to be my viewers and you guys. You guys give me a platform to share my thoughts about books. So naturally, you guys are my most favorite thing and the thing that I'm most thankful for. Thank you so much, Jen, for tagging me in your original tag. I am going to tag 4 people today, and they are some new subscribers of mine. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. Hopefully you guys do this tag. It was a lot of fun. And everyone who I'm tagging, of course, I will leave their information down below as well. The first person I'm going to tag is Heather Nelson. The second person I'm going to tag is Odd Little Monsters. The third person I'm going to tag is Britt Reads. And the fourth and last person I'm going to tag is Claire Quigley. All right, friends, well, that does it for this Giving Thanks book tag. Thank you so much again, Jen, for tagging me in this video, and thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'm sure I will see you soon with a new video. Bye!